What is up? It is DB Studios here. Today, we have our first HD look at the Marvel CMF Series 2, and just like I promised, we're going to take a look at it. Just over a little 2 weeks ago, we got our first leaked photos of this second CMF series, and at the time I said it was a 10 out of 10. But those photos were super blurry, and you couldn't really make out any of the details on these figures. So at the time, I promised to come back and make a better video when we have HD photos of each and every single figure. And that day is today, and we're going to do just that. So without further ado, let's start out with Wolverine from X-Men 97. And I'm not even going to lie to you here. I don't think there's a bad figure in this 12-man lineup. I think all of these figs are out of this world, and that's no different for this guy. I mean, the arm printing is extraordinary. He's got shoulder pads, he's got arm hair on his arms. That leg printing is awesome as well. I mean, if you want to have a Wolverine for Deadpool 3, this is the guy to use. I also almost didn't mention the Sentinel head right next to him with a claw mark down the middle of the face. That's awesome. That's a great accessory. Let's keep this X-Men train rolling with Hank McCoy the Beast. And I think this is my favorite figure of the entire CMF series. We have never gotten this guy before in LEGO. And I mean, when we finally do, he looks absolutely perfect. He's got a brand new hairpiece. He's got two faces as well, one with his nerdy little glasses and one with a growling expression. I mean, I don't think he could have asked for a better figure here. He has an X logo coffee mug as well. I mean, it just perfectly encapsulates Beast. Next up are two completely different figures, one from X-Men 97 in Storm and one from What If Season 2 in Goliath. Let's start out with Storm. Right out of the gate, we have gotten one Storm minifig over the years, and this figure immediately trumps it. This figure is, I mean, it's great. The mohawk, the shoulder pads, the fabric around her arms to give her that little coat kind of thing. I have no idea what to even begin to call that, but it's pretty cool, and the yellow lightning just gives her the perfect accessory as well. Then we've got Mr. Bill Foster, Goliath, and this guy has been the talking point of the CMF series ever since we got those first pictures. Everybody thought it was Kang at first, but now it's Goliath. Was Kang replaced? Who knows? Nonetheless, this is the figure we're getting. And although a little boring, it's still a great figure. I mean, there is detailed printing everywhere you look on this guy. He does not let you down. He comes with a little Ant-Man accessory as well, and this is a great figure. Number 5 on this list is a must-have. If you're going to collect this series, you have to have Moon Knight in your collection. I don't even know where to start on this guy. He's got a brand new mold for his hood. He's got arm printing. He's got leg printing. He's got a brand new face. I mean, he's got a new crescent piece for his accessory. I have no idea what's in his other hand, though. Someone please tell me in the comment section down below what he is holding, because I haven't seen Moon Knight in probably over a year. Nonetheless, I think it's safe to say this guy is probably the best figure out of the entire series, and I don't really know if that's up for debate. Everybody can have their opinions, of course, but this guy is just on another tier. So bravo, LEGO. But Mark Spector isn't the only Moon Knight in this CMF series. Stephen Grant is here as well in his Mr. Knight costume, and although there wasn't really much to do with this figure, the stitching and the baton and the goldfish make it a pretty good one. So all things considered, this is a pretty good minifig. Agatha Harkness is up next from her TV show with the Darkhold next to her and Power Blast in each hand and a hairpiece that perfectly captures Agatha. Here's the thing. This is a good figure, but I'm not sure what else they could have done here. It's just kind of basic. Now that's not to take away how good this thing is, because it's a good minifig, all things considered. But I feel like there could be something else to do here. Maybe black out the tips of her hands. I don't know, give her a second face print. Anything to go the extra mile. But this is still a pretty good minifig. Number 8 is Jack Russell, the Werewolf by Night. And if you want to talk about unique minifigs, this is the guy for you. It's amazing that we're getting a minifig from one of the shorts. And I mean, I guess it could have been cool if he was in black and white or something. but him being in color makes sense. He's got the Bloodstone in hand, and this is a unique minifig that looks great. Next up is She-Hulk from, get this, She-Hulk. She comes with her dossier and her phone, and she looks great. She looks exactly how she should. Maybe her hair should be a little darker, but at this point, we're just nitpicking. This is a good figure, and a great job by LEGO. Number 10 is Hawkeye from his show. He comes with his bow, quiver, and an owl. He's got a brand new hairpiece as well, and he looks like he was taken straight from the comic books. And for that, I think this minifig is the best Hawkeye we've ever gotten. Now, from one Hawkeye to another, we have Kate Bishop, also from the show Hawkeye. She comes with her bow, quiver, Lucky the pizza dog, and a pizza box as well. And this minifig is good. Not much else to say here. I mean, it looks like Haley Steinfeld, so you really can't complain. And last but not least is Echo from her show with a brick-built weapon. And this is a pretty great minifig. I mean, she's detailed from head to toe. She's got a brand new hairpiece. And those arms, you could use those arms for a lot of things. So this is a great minifig and a good one to put the cherry on top of this series. So now that we've taken a better look at all 12 minifigs, what is the final verdict? Yeah, this series is a 10 out of 10. It's an A+, solid 10 out of 10, in my opinion. But there's one little thing. Unfortunately, this series will be the first to utilize cardboard boxes. And that sucks. It sucks because CMF series are basically now just loot boxes. We are gambling to try and get the minifig we want. And we have to shell out more money just to guarantee the figure that we're going to get. Honest to God, I don't know who thought this was a good idea. If anything, this is just going to increase the number of empty boxes you find on the shelves in Walmart, Target, heck, even Kohl's. Shout out to Axel with the only good idea to come out of this cardboard box fiasco, who suggested we break out the weight and weigh every box to figure out what figure we're getting. This is a good idea, and one I might use in the future, but with all due respect, it should not be one we have to use. It should not be this hard, because the cardboard boxes are ridiculous and not a good idea on LEGO's part. Unfortunately, for one of the most anticipated CMF series we've ever had, they are sticking with the cardboard boxes, and there's nothing we can do about it. But what do you think? Are the cardboard boxes really that bad? Is this series really a 10 out of 10? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you're feeling generous, that subscribe button as well. I really do appreciate it. But right now, that's all I've got for you. So I'll see you later.